Alright, hey guys, so in this video I'm going to try to go through the summer sale and just share with you what I would personally recommend purchasing. There's a ton of games on sale and there's a huge variety, so just bear with me. I'm going to try to go through this fairly quickly. I think the easiest way is to go through the top sellers list and just go down it that way. First of all, Grand Theft Auto 5 is on sale for 20 bucks. If you haven't played GTA 5 yet, pick it up now. It's definitely worthwhile. PUBG is on sale. It's a battle royale game with very high replayability, great played with friends. Final Fantasy 15 is 50% off. It's a game with very, very pretty graphics, very casual experience, but if you're into JRPGs, it's very enjoyable. Haven't really played Dark Souls. The Witcher 3, this is another must-have. For 20 bucks, you're getting the base game along with all the DLC and the season pass, which is fantastic considering the base game is $20 as well. So you're basically getting the DLC for free. Also, if you already have the base game, I think the DLC is just $12. But this is a fantastic RPG. If you're into games like Skyrim and so forth, you'll really like The Witcher 3. Going down from that, The Forest is on sale. It's a great multiplayer game. Get that for $13. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. This is another must-have. There's going to be a lot of must-haves. But if you haven't played Fallout 4 yet, I would encourage you guys to pick up the base edition because I think you can get the base game for $15, and that comes with like over 100 hours worth of content. And if you want the DLC, you can pick that up as well. So the Game of the Year Edition is $30, and you're getting the base game and the DLC. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is $7.50, which is a really good price, surprisingly. If you don't own this game, I'm pretty sure everyone owns this game, but if you don't own CSGO, you might as well pick it up. Rust is 75% off, so it's $8.74. They did increase the price of the retail game to $35, so just keep that in mind, but $8.74 for Rust is a pretty good deal. I used to play this all the time. It's one of my most played games. Super fun multiplayer game that you can play with friends, or you can find other people to play with, and you can team up, build a base, and then raid other factions. And it's a pretty enjoyable game where you basically collect resources and then you go out and you hunt other players and steal their resources. Planet Coaster's on sale, 55% off, so $20 for Planet Coaster. If you've ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon, or if you enjoy like theme park style games, Planet Coaster is by far the best experience I've ever had with a like theme park sim. There's also workshop support, so there's a lot of custom player created content that you can enjoy. You can get the Steam link for $2.50. Just keep in mind that I think there's an $8 shipping and handling fee, so it's still kind of expensive, at least in my opinion. Prey's on sale, 50% off. Great horror game that came out last year, $15. The Division's on sale, 80% off for $10. I don't think very many people play The Division any longer, but it might be a fun game to get some buddies together and go through it just with your buddies. Next on the list, Assassin's Creed Origins is $30 if you're into the Assassin's Creed series. Stardew Valley, they just added multiplayer support, so this is a must-have in my opinion. Not the greatest sale, but you'll get more than your value worth if you enjoy like casual, cute like farming games and RPGs. This has a lot of content, very surprising. Rocket League's on sale for $10. That's a good deal. Just Cause 3 XL Edition is on sale for $6.74. This is definitely one of the best sales I've seen so far. If you haven't played Just Cause 3, I recommend picking it up. I'm pretty sure you can get the base game for like $3 or $4. So yeah, you get the XL Edition, which comes with the expansion pass and all the DLC as well for $6. That is a fantastic deal. This is a over-the-top action shooter. Far Cry 5 is 25% off. This just came out, so that's kind of surprising. Rise of the Tomb Raider is 70% off. So for $18, you can pick up Rise of the Tomb Raider. If you haven't played the 2013 version of Tomb Raider, though, I recommend picking that up because you can pick up that game for $3. Only $3. You guys have $3. Buy this game. You will not regret it. I recommend this full-heartedly. It is a fantastic adventure game, and I personally prefer this version of the game over the sequel. So Rise of the Tomb Raider is the sequel to that Tomb Raider game, and it's $18. So make sure you play the first one before you play Rise of the Tomb Raider, because I think it's way better. Going on to the second page. Survival Evolved is 67% off, so you can pick it up for $20. They increased the price though. It used to be $30 retail. They increased it to $60 retail. So the sale is not as good as you may think, but if you're into like multiplayer games where you can basically survive from dinosaurs, you can tame dinosaurs, you can ride them around. If you like Jurassic Park and you like building up a little base with your friends, you might enjoy Ark Survival Evolved. The Valve Complete Pack is 92% off. So if you're missing all the Valve games, this is a great deal. You can pick up like CSGO, Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead 2, Portal, and Portal 2, all for $15, which is a great deal. Or you can just pick up games individually. Portal 2 is $2, Left 4 Dead is $2, Half-Life 2 is like $1 or $2. So yeah, very, very cheap for Valve games, and they are definitely worthwhile even today. Kingdom Come Deliverance is 30% off. That's a great game, although still a little pricey. Let's see, Vermintide 2 is $20. If you're not familiar with Vermintide, it's essentially Left 4 Dead, but in my opinion, a whole lot better. Fantastic graphics, and the gameplay is super fun. Slay the Spire is on sale for $10. This is one of my all-time favorite indie games of this year. It's a card game, but it is super addictive and very challenging. I highly recommend looking up Slay the Spire. Skyrim's on sale for $20, the special edition, which comes with the DLC. So yeah, if you haven't played Skyrim, this is a must-have, one of the best RPG experiences of all time. Dying Light Enhanced Edition is $20, so it's basically a zombie survival game. I think you can play it in co-op as well, so a great game to play with friends. One of the best like zombie games out there, Dying Light. Cuphead has a little discount, not really a big discount, but yeah, it's worthwhile if you've been waiting to play Cuphead. I would recommend it. I would honestly recommend waiting for like a little bit better sale, honestly, but it's a great game overall. Scrolling down from that, Doom is on sale for $15. Fantastic first-person shooter, one of the most action-packed campaigns I've ever experienced. Ni no Kuni 2 is on sale for 40% off if you're into JRPGs. Fantastic game. Let's see, Neo Complete Edition. I think Neo is like Dark Souls, so if you're into Dark Souls, you might look into Neo. Hellblade. This is a game that I personally want, but I think it's still a little too expensive at $18. Let's see, Conan Exiles. If you're into games like Rust, you might enjoy Conan Exiles. It's 40% off, so it's $24. Great game to play with friends. It does have full-on nudity as well. Just pointing that out. Dead by Daylight's $10. Civ 5 Complete Edition is $12. It includes all the expansions. That is a fantastic deal. Civilization is a super addictive grand strategy game if you're into strategy games. Bayonetta is 66% off. That is a fantastic deal. Hollow Knight is $10. Gary's Mod is $2.50. I'm really surprised people are still buying and playing Gary's Mod. Very old game, but it is a fantastic party game to play with, multiplayer with friends, especially things like Prop Hunt. Middle-earth Shadow of War is 66% off. I think Shadow of Mordor is $10. I would recommend playing the first one before you play the sequel. Dead Cells is 40% off. It's a fantastic like 2D Metroidvania style game that looks really enjoyable. Let's see, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands is $20. It is a open world type game. Pretty good deal considering it's a AAA experience. Terraria is $5. 2D Minecraft. I'm sure everyone already owns that. Darkest Dungeon Ancestral Edition. I'm pretty sure you can pick up the base edition for $7.50. So I recommend just picking up the base edition, honestly. It's a great like roguelike turn-based style RPG. I think it's a card game. I don't really know. I haven't really played it, but I've heard really good things about it. Let's see. Arma 3 is on sale, $13. That's a really good deal for Arma 3. If you didn't pick it up in the Humble Bundle, the recent Humble Bundle, it's still a good deal. Black Desert Online is $5. If you're into MMO RPGs, that's a great one to dive into. Let's see, Sniper Elite 4 is $18. I'm pretty sure you can pick up Sniper Elite 3 for like $10. You might want to pick up 3 over 4 just because of the price difference. Subnautica is $20, pretty good deal. Ori and the Blind Forest is $10. I've never seen it drop below $10, so if you want Ori and the Blind Forest, I recommend just picking it up because I don't think it'll ever go on sale below $10. Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive experience, is $15. This is a must-have in my experience, or in my opinion. Metal Gear Solid 5 absolutely blew me away. Fantastic open world, like stealth action shooter. It is incredible. If you haven't played Metal Gear Solid before, I highly, highly recommend picking up Metal Gear Solid 5, especially if you're into shooters and the like. I think this edition comes with a couple games. Yeah, it comes with Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, which is a standalone game, which is normally $4, and also comes with the Phantom Pain and all the DLC. Or you can pick up just the base game for $10, but I recommend just picking up the bundle. It's worth it. Let's see. A Hat in Time is $20. This is a great, it's like a classic, I don't know what you would call this, like a 3D platformer. It reminded me a lot of Mario Sunshine. So if you're into like the N64 era Mario, like 3D Mario games, you might really enjoy A Hat in Time. It's a really good game. Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition is $8.79. This is a fantastic deal, especially if you get some friends to play with. Has so much content. You're getting the DLC as well, which adds another like 30 hours. This is like over 100 hours worth of content. If you're into first-person shooters and if you have some friends to play with, fantastic game. I honestly recommend picking up Borderlands the pre-sequel as well. I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, moving on from that, let's go to page 4. Okay, so Tabletop Simulator is $10. This is a great party game to play with friends. XCOM 2 Collection is on sale. I think you can pick up the base game for $20, or you can pick up all the DLC for $45 along with the base game. This is a fantastic strategy game. It's a tactical, like turn-based game. Really, really enjoyable. It's very surprising how enjoyable XCOM is. Very addictive. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is 40% off for $36. I think that's a little bit too pricey at the moment, so I'm going to wait for a better deal on that. Deep Rock Galactic came out recently, $19 currently on sale. BioShock The Collection is $15. This is a fantastic deal here. You're getting BioShock 1, BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite, the season pass, and all the DLC for $15. That is a steal. I absolutely loved BioShock Infinite, and the season pass is definitely worth it. So you might as well just pick up the whole collection for $15 instead of buying them separately. So going back, I keep clicking the wrong thing. Cities Skylines collection is on sale. Cities Skylines, if you're into SimCity, Cities Skylines is basically the better version of SimCity. Pick up the base game for $7.50, which is what I would recommend, or you can pick up all the DLC as well for $51, which is a little bit too pricey in my opinion. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is on sale for $5. This is a great simulator. I know a lot of you are probably thinking like, what the hell, why would anyone want to play a simulator? This game is oddly addictive. It is very casual, very enjoyable. There's something serene about driving a big rig down the highway and just listening to music while you do so. You basically transport like payloads from place to place. You earn money for doing the task, and then you can purchase better trucks and you can expand your little business. And it's just super enjoyable. Going down from that, the Necopara Complete Edition is $15. This is a visual novel series. I'm not into visual novels, but I've heard good things about it. The Long Dark's on sale for $7.50. Resident Evil 7 is $20. I would personally recommend picking up Resident Evil 4. If you've never played Resident Evil before, play Resident Evil 4. It's $5 on the Steam store. It is worthwhile. One of my favorite horror games of all time. Tekken 7 is 60% off. I might actually pick that up. Tekken is one of my all-time favorite fighting games. I prefer it over Street Fighter. I prefer it over anything, honestly. I absolutely love the Tekken series, so I might actually pick up Tekken 7. Age of Empires 3 is $10. 7 Days to Die is $9. This is a co-op zombie survival game. I don't really recommend this one though. I thought it was kind of boring, so just keep that in mind, I guess. Going down from that, let's see. Undertale is $5. That is a fantastic RPG, very cute. Loved Undertale. Let's go to the next page. Okay, let's see here. So the Elder Scrolls Online is $10. It's a great MMO if you're into MMOs. Firewatch is on sale for $5. It's a great deal there. Payday 2 Ultimate Edition is on sale. I think that comes with all the DLC. I think the base game is only $5. It's a great multiplayer game if you have some friends to play with. You do a variety of different heists and so forth. Dark Souls Remastered. Grim Dawn is 70% off. If you're into action RPGs like Path of Exile or Diablo 3, you're going to really enjoy Grim Dawn. One of my favorite games on Steam. Let's see, Hitman Essentials Collection's on sale, 69% off, $32. It's a really good deal because you're getting the newer Hitman game along with all the DLC content for $32, pretty good deal. Tales of Berseria is on sale, 70% off for $15. If you're into JRPGs, you'll probably enjoy Tales of Berseria. The Steam controller for $33. Just scrolling through this, Wolfenstein 2 is $24. I recommend picking up the first Wolfenstein game. The New Order is $10 and the Old Blood is $10. I recommend picking up the New Order first and playing through that before you get the second game. Going down the list, Man, the Binding of Isaac is still expensive. Jeez, it's always expensive for some odd reason. Let's see here. The Evil Within 2 is $24. I recommend picking up the first Evil Within. I think you can pick that one up for $5. A lot of these games are just like, if there's a sequel, you might as well play the first game before you play the sequel. That way you'll be saving a little bit of money, especially if you don't end up enjoying the game. No Man's Sky is $30. I still think that's way too expensive. I picked it up for $20 like a year ago. I would recommend waiting until this is like $10. It's not the greatest game, but it is enjoyable. But just not for anything more than $20. Going down from that, Age of Empires 2 is on sale. Oxygen not included is 20% off. Skyrim VR 30% off. That's holy crap, it's expensive. Like, what? Why would someone pay that much for Skyrim this late? I guess just for the VR experience. Dishonored 2 is 50% off, $20. That's a good deal. I think you can get Dishonored the first game for $5, so I recommend picking up the first Dishonored. Let's see, Quantum Break $10. What Remains of Edith Finch $10. That's a good deal. Earth Defense Force 4.1, 60% off for $20. That's a great deal. Metro the Redux bundle, I highly recommend picking up Metro Redux. This comes with 2 different games here. They're the remastered Metro games. I highly recommend playing Last Light Redux. I played it not too long ago, but I had a really good time. If you're into first-person shooters and you want more of a story-driven campaign experience, Metro is a fantastic game, and I think Metro Exodus is planning on coming out this year as well, so I look forward to picking that up. But you're getting both games for $5 each, and there's like 10 hours or so of content in each game, so like 20 hours total. Definitely worthwhile if you're into first-person shooters. Very atmospheric games. Going down from that, let's see, anything else? Devil May Cry HD Collection is 33% off. Dungeons 3 is 65% off. I haven't played Dungeons 3, but Dungeons 2 is a fantastic real-time strategy game. It's more of like a dungeon building game, but fantastic game there. Going to page number 7. Actually, I think I missed something at the bottom. I think it showed Age of Empires 2 HD is only $4. I would highly recommend picking this up, especially if you are a fan of real-time strategy games. Age of Empires is fantastic. So page number 7. I'll try to get through 10 pages. Let's see here. They Are Billions is 20% off. Trying to see if there's anything that catches my eye. Project Cars 2 is 60% off if you're into racing games. Starbound is 33% off if you enjoy Terraria. Starbound is very similar, although you get to travel from planet to planet, and there's all sorts of various like quests and missions to go on, and you can fight some pretty big bosses. So Starbound is a really fun game. Final Fantasy X is 50% off for $15. This is something I would personally recommend, but it's definitely not for everyone. If you haven't really experienced JRPGs before, I can recommend that you try Final Fantasy X, but it's one of those games where I would suggest if you're going to play it, make sure you play it from start to finish. So there's like 40 hours of content. If you don't play it from start to finish, you're not going to appreciate the characters, the story, the strategy in the game, because in every Final Fantasy game, all the good content comes near the end. That's whenever you fight all the big bosses and where a lot of strategy comes into play and where the story really wraps together. If you just play the beginning, you might get a little bored because it's introducing a whole new world, a whole new characters, and it starts off very slow. But I absolutely love Final Fantasy X, probably my favorite game of all time. Let's see, scrolling down from that, Star Ocean: The Last Hope. This is another fantastic JRPG. This is probably my second favorite JRPG of all time. Again, made by Square Enix. If you haven't played it before and you're into games like Final Fantasy, I highly recommend picking up Star Ocean. Definitely worthwhile for $15. Killing Floor 2 is $12. If you don't know what Killing Floor 2 is, you can think of like Nazi zombies from Call of Duty, although Killing Floor 2 is so much better, and it's very addictive. You can spend a lot of time leveling up each class and unlocking perks. Great game to play with friends. There's so much content. I mean, it's not really content. I would say there's so much replayability to be had. It's a very fun game. You can easily spend like 100 hours into it. Let's see. Europa Universalis is on sale. Is there anything else? Kerbal Space Program is 60% off. That's actually a really good deal. You don't often see Kerbal Space Program go on sale, so that's a good deal there. That's a game where you build rocket ships and blast them off into space. All right, so I'm just scrolling down. I might be missing a couple of things, but that's okay. Oh, one thing here, Spin Tires Mud Runners. there was a price glitch, I believe, because the other day this was 90% off, and I ended up picking this up for $3. Now it's $18. So I'm not sure if there was like a misunderstanding or something, but I ended up picking up Spin Tires Mud Runners for $3, which was a great deal. Not really seeing too much more. Life is Strange Before the Storm Deluxe Edition is on sale for $12.40. Fantastic game. I would recommend picking up the first Life is Strange as well if you haven't played that before. If you're into more narrative-driven adventure games, Life is Strange is fantastic. Dragon's Dogma is $10. Let's go on to page number 9. Probably not going to be too much more to mention. Wallpaper Engine, $4. This is a must-have. Just buy it. Trust me. You'll thank me later. Just buy it. I know it's not on sale, and I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, it's software. $4 is too much. It is worth it. Okay, it is worth it. Just pick up Wallpaper Engine. Watch Dogs 2 is $20. That's a good deal. Far Cry 4 for $12. Let's see. Anything else? Like I said, Payday 2 is $5. And I don't see too much more here. You can get World of Final Fantasy for $20. It's like Final Fantasy, but Pokemon gameplay. Very strange, but very cute at the same time. Dynasty Warriors 8 is $18. It's a great hack and slash. You can get the Assassin's Creed bundle for $38. This comes with 4 Assassin's Creed games. So you get Black Flag, Unity, Rogue, and Syndicate for $38. It's a great deal if you're into the Assassin's Creed series, but if you don't plan on playing all of them, you'd probably just get 1 or 2 of them. You probably don't need all 4. It's a lot of content to be had all at once. Prison Architect is $7.50. That's a good deal. Let's go to the next page. Let's see. I can't believe they're still selling DayZ. I'm really surprised that people are still buying it. Yeah, I don't see too much more. Just quickly going through here. Killer Instinct for $10. I might actually pick that one up. It's another fighting game that was first released on the Xbox from Microsoft. But yeah, for $10, that's a really, really good deal. Not really seeing too much more. Total War Attila is $11.24. Mad Max is $5. I highly recommend picking up Mad Max. Super fun open world game. Definitely worth the money for sure. The end of page 10. So I think I'm going to end this here. Okay, so if you made it this far, in the comments below, make sure you let others know what your favorite games are and what your favorite sales were during this summer sale. I know there's a lot of games that I skipped over or I didn't mention. I apologize, but it's impossible to cover everything in just one video. There's different price points, different genres, etc., etc. I could go to the $5 section and find games like One Finger Death Punch for just $1. Fantastic game right there. There's just not enough time to go through everything, and I just like too much. I like too many different genres, and personally I'm just like, I want everything, I want them all, but it's just impossible to do that. So hopefully you found something useful out of this video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.